last season. How are we doing, folks? Your host Moose here for the Pittsburgh Panthers' second football game of the season here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network, taking on Penn State, a renewal of a rivalry that's been absent for 16 years. One of the biggest rivalries in college football has returned here at Heinz Field with a record-setting crowd, biggest crowd ever for a football game. And so after a quick Pitt 3-and-out and a punt, McSorley drops back to pass on the first play. He gives it away. Tyreek Jarrett comes up with it after the huge hit from Mike Cabrera, the linebacker. Jarrett, the defensive tackle, picks up the ball, and he rumbles and stumbles all the way to the end zone for 6 in the play. But McSorley drops back to pass again. DeMar Hamlin comes off a block. McSorley's not able to handle the ball again, and lightning strikes twice. Juan Price, the Panthers' impact player on defensive end, scoops up the loose ball, and nobody's going to challenge him. He rumbles the whole way, about 80 yards on that return as he's on the ensuing Panther possession. Nate Peterman takes the ball, hands off on a quick little sweep to Quadri Henderson, and he's broken into the open field. He dances around a Penn State defender. Quadri Henderson is loose. He fights off a safety tackle, and he could go all the way for a Panthers touchdown, 76 yards. And that's all she wrote. The Pitt Panthers pick up where they left off, a 12-0 victory at Three Rivers Stadium in 2000, followed up by a 27-20 victory at Heinz Field over their rival Penn State Nittany Lions. And if that game left any impression on you, the rivalry is back. How we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as the number 7 Pitt Panthers head to Happy Valley to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions, number 11 in the country, in a rivalry matchup, a battle of the undefeated, your NCAA game of the week here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. It's going to be a delight. The Panthers, of course, missing one of their key 3 players as identified there, Jordan Whitehead. So we'll see if that will have an impact with this Penn State offense here in a huge matchup, the Keystone Classic, as we take you out to Happy Valley. So here we are in Happy Valley, the Pitt Panthers coming in wearing their retro uniforms aways for the first time ever, bringing those back. They got the bright royal blue and yellow helmets. It's beautiful. It's time for football. Penn State underway with the kickoff back to the Pitt Panthers. Quadri Henderson, he's 7 yards deep, and he decides to take it out. He just wants to get those beautiful uniforms dirty. Panthers looking fantastic out here. Henderson with a 27-yard return, and the Panthers will take over on their opening drive with Ben DiNucci under center. His first start as the Pitt Panthers quarterback here. He came in relief of Thomas McVitie last week, led them to a victory over Rice, and so now he gets the starting job, and for his first play, he'll hand off to Quadriolas in here in very hostile territory. And then after a sack on the second play of the drive, DiNucci, 3rd and 17 in the shotgun, drops back, looking to pass. He has to roll out. He eludes one man, throws the ball, and is nowhere near his intended target, Quadri Henderson. And the Panthers don't start off very auspiciously, having to punt. Trace McSorley, impact player for Penn State, 242 yards and a touchdown in his last appearance. He's got moves to make with his feet and with his arm. He can do it all. He throws the ball off to Polk here, who absolutely runs over Dane Jackson before he's leveled by Paris Ford, but it's a 20-yard reception for Brandon Polk, and McSorley off to a great start for the Nittany Lions. 2nd and 6 now from the Panther 18. He's in the shotgun, drops back, looking to pass over the middle. He's got Curtis Godwin. He gets past a tackler. Paris Ford went for the diving attempt at the deflection, couldn't get the ball, and Godwin is into the end zone, and just like that is Penn State 7, Pitt nothing. So very inauspicious start. You can see as Dane Jackson, went for the deflection, couldn't get it. Avonte Maddox couldn't bring Godwin down. He's into the end zone, and just like that, McSorley making an impact, 2 for 2 passing, and it's Penn State 7-0. 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. DiNucci under center on their ensuing possession here, and he is absolutely obliterated. Alex Buchser completely misses assignment. Kevin Givens with his 2nd sack of the afternoon, and just like that, Penn State will take over, looking to bolster their lead. McSorley in the shotgun. Artis Scott levels him, and Dane Jackson gets the interception. McSorley saw the pressure coming from freshman Kaiser Artis Scott. He threw the ball up, and it just happened to go right to Dane Jackson. He's in the right place at the right time. A huge miscue from McSorley, and the Panthers take the ball over on downs. So on the Turnover, not on downs. 1st and 10 now. They put Clark in motion. Olsen takes a handoff. He finds a big hole in his first big carry of the night for Quadri Olsen, or the afternoon. 10 yards, and the Panthers get close to a first down. 3rd and 5 now. DiNucci in the shotgun from the Penn State 35. He drops back, rolls out to his right, looking to pass, and he's going to run for the first down. So DiNucci showing what he can do with his legs as well. It's an 11-yard carry, and he wants to hear it from the Pitt fans in the crowd. Love the reaction from Ben DiNucci. You can tell he is up for this rivalry game. 1st and 10. They send Henderson in motion, but they hand the ball off to Olsen. That jet sweep / fake sweep that they love to run, and Olsen picks up 9. 2nd and 1 now. DiNucci under center. Jester Weah in motion. It's a jet sweep. Jester Weah gets the carry, so he hasn't done much in the passing game this season as an impact receiver, but he does get a nice 8-yard reverse there for the first down. 1st and goal now from the Penn State 8. DiNucci with no backfield. Throws the ball. He's got Weah. Stands in there and takes a huge hit. Does Ben DiNucci, and he finds Jester Weah, who's now got 2 catches on the season, both for touchdowns. Unbelievable there. Weah does very well to get himself open, get on the inside of his defender, make the catch, and get into the end zone. But DiNucci took a huge hit to make that play, and it's 7-7 Panthers and Nittany Lions. On the ensuing kickoff, Miles Sanders, a Pittsburgh product, he dances his way through the Penn State coverage, and Jazzy Stalker has to make a stop at the 40-yard line, or Sanders may have well and truly been off to the races. So 1st and 10 from the 39. McSorley in the shotgun. Empty set, nobody back with him. He's got plenty of time, finds Polk again for another huge play. Elijah Zeiss misses a tackle, and Paris Ford pushes him out at the 7-yard line. 54 yards, Brandon Polk with another huge play, and Penn State is in business at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. McSorley hands off to Barkley, but he is smashed in the backfield by freshman Jason Jordan. So freshman making plays on this Pitt Panther defense. Great to see the young guys getting to have an impact. 2nd and goal now. McSorley with Barkley next to him. He hands it off, and he is dropped in the backfield. That was Barry Jenkins III and Salim Brightwell coming in to make the tackle, with Darren Toth, another freshman nose tackle, having an impact there as well. 3rd and goal now. McSorley in the shotgun. Drops back looking to pass. Goes to throw, and he is sacked. Is that Dwayne Hendricks in the backfield yet again? It's his 2nd sack of the day, and McSorley is taken down. Penn State going to be forced into a field goal try from the 27. It's up, and it's good. A 37-yard field goal, and the Nittany Lions take a 10-7 advantage. But the Panthers will take the ball over here at their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10. DiNucci running the read option. Beautiful spin move by Ben DiNucci. Love the athleticism, and he's going to pick up 15 yards on that carry. An unbelievable spin move, and that's a first down for the Panthers. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter with the score Penn State 10, Pitt 7 here on the Pittsburgh Panthers Football Network. So the Panthers now 2nd and 10 as we open the second quarter. DiNucci under center. He's got Henderson on the jet sweep. We know how valuable he is there, and he makes use of that. That's a 14-yard carry for Quadri Henderson. The Panthers are into Penn State territory. 2nd and 10 from the Penn State 25 now. DiNucci forced to roll out. He's got tight end Chris Clark, who runs over a Penn State defender for a 14-yard catch and run, and a first down to the Penn State 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. Panthers in the flex bone set. Henderson in motion, but they're going to hand it off to Olsen up the middle. He spins off of a tackler and gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. Does Olsen, 3rd and 3 now. DiNucci under center. Panthers, what are they going to run? They got 3 wide. DiNucci fakes the reverse to Quadri Henderson. He's going to look, he's going to throw, and it's nearly intercepted by Koa Farmer. Knocks it down, forces the Panthers into a field goal attempt. They're going to bring out freshman kicker Jay Bump. Plenty of pressure on the youngster here in this big matchup, but he boots it through the uprights, and it's 10-10 Panthers and Nittany Lions, so we're all back to square one. 3rd and 3 on the ensuing Penn State drive now. McSorley in the shotgun. He's hammered by DeMar Hellman, and Paris Ford levels Saeed Blacknell. 3 for 7 now, McSorley passing, so the Panthers doing a good job shutting down this Penn State offense, and they'll take the ball over after a Penn State punt. 2nd and 5. DiNucci in the shotgun. He's found his tight end Chris Clark again. Chris Clark is absolutely tearing it up here today. 5 catches in the first half for the transfer tight end from UCLA. 3rd and 2 for the Panthers now. Aston goes in motion. The handoff to Olsen. He's got a ton of room on the outside. He's going to scamper forward for 21 yards, and he's down to the Penn State 20. The Panthers are in business. 3:45 to go here in the first half. DiNucci with the play action looking for Olsen. He's got plenty of room. Finds Chris Clark, who's down all the way to the 10-yard line. That's a first down. Huge first half from Chris Clark. 3rd and 15 now for the Panthers. They go 5 wide set. Aaron Matthews in motion. DiNucci looking, throws it, but he overthrows Matthews, and it's going to be 4th and 15 for the Panthers. They're going to be forced into another field goal attempt for the freshman kicker. Bump, this one from about 35 yards, and he boots it through the upright. So the Panthers take their first lead of the day, 13-10. The Nittany Lions want to have something to say about the 3rd and inches now on their own 37. McSorley, he fights off the freshman Artis Scott, and he dances outside. Artis Scott, I think, was actually offsides, but McSorley doesn't care. That's a huge run all the way down to the Panther 14-yard line, and the Nittany Lions are in business. 2nd and 11, though. McSorley looking. He's brought down by Hendricks again. That's the 3rd sack of the day for Dwayne Hendricks, who's now, I think, got 5 on the season, which is absurdity 2 games in to this very, very young campaign. 3rd and 16, though. The Panthers going to go into the zone. McSorley looking. He's trying for the end zone. It's intercepted. Avonte Maddox, the senior corner, with the interception, and he's going to take the ball all the way out to the 23-yard line. What a way to end the first half here. Penn State with 2 huge turnovers from Trace McSorley, wasting points are the Nittany Lions, and the Panthers will go into the half with a 13-10 advantage. And so you look at the first half stats, McSorley is passing all over the Panthers defense, 103 passing yards. The Panthers are running all over the Nittany Lions, and the big thing they're doing is keeping the Nittany Lions offense off of the field, with nearly 3/4 of the game time of possession and no turnovers. And so if they can keep that up, you can expect a Panthers win here today. So let's take you back out to the field for the second half. So Penn State takes the ball to start off the second half here. McSorley in the shotgun on 2nd and 9, drops back looking to pass, and it's another big play. This is the thing McSorley's been able to do today. He's not got a ton of completions, but every time he gets one, it seems like it's a huge play. 32 yards to Saeed Black now, and they're into Pitt territory. 3rd and 9, though. McSorley with the screen finally gets Saquon Barkley involved in the game. We feel like he hasn't really done hardly anything, but it's just a 6-yard reception, and so it's going to be 4th and 3 for the Nittany Lions, and they're going to attempt a 52-yard field goal by their kicker. It looks like it actually does have the leg, but he puts it wide to the right, and the Panthers escape unscathed. But after their ensuing drive was a 3-and-out, McSorley now finds Hamilton with a 10-yard catch to get a crucial 3rd down conversion for the Nittany Lions and keep themselves moving into Pitt territory. McSorley now 3rd and 9, another long conversion attempt. He throws the ball outside. He finds Godwin, who dances his way forward to the 30-yard line, but is not able to get the first down. So it's going to be 4th and 2. This is going to be a 47-yard attempt for the Penn State kicker. It's up, and he misses again. This one left instead of right this time, but 2 missed opportunities for Penn State to score. They could be in the lead. Instead, the Panthers holding on to their slim 13-10 advantage. Huge 3rd and 13 for the Panthers on their next drive. Weah catches the pass across the middle, but he's unable to get the first down, stopped by Farmer Short, and the Panthers have to punt yet again. So their offense has done absolutely nothing here in the 3rd quarter. And Penn State, though, they're trying just that deep pass. McSorley's got only 10 completions for 187 yards. 3rd and 12, and he can't get the first down. And so we're going to head into the 4th quarter with your Pitt Panthers, number 7 in the country, leading the number 11 Penn State Nittany Lions 13-10 at Beaver Stadium. So we go here into the 4th quarter, and we take a look here. Penn State, less plays, yardage very, very similar, but notice they've only got 7 first downs. They're getting all their yardage through huge, huge plays. So if they want to get anything going offensively, they're going to have to get that short and intermediate passing game going here, and this may be the start of it. 3rd and 4, McSorley finds Deshaun Hamilton across the middle, and that's a Penn State first down, so they move the ball. 2nd and 5 now. McSorley in the shotgun again, dropping back to pass, and that's another short first down play, this time finding Chris Godwin for 8 yards, and so Penn State finally may be getting the ball in intermediate. 4th and 2, they have to go for it. They're on the Panthers' 40-yard line. McSorley runs the read option. He fakes the ball to Barkley, and that's a 12-yard carry to give himself the first down. 2nd and inches now from the Panther 21. McSorley in the shotgun finds Saeed Black now over the middle for a huge 20-yard grab all the way down to the Pitt 2-yard line. 1st and goal now. Barkley or McSorley hands off to Saquan Barkley, and he's into the end zone. The man who's had such an incredible start to the season. He has 5 touchdowns, I think, coming into this game in the first 2 Penn State games that they've won. He finally gets into the end zone in this one, but he had a very, very low-key game in this one. But the ensuing kickoff, Quadri Henderson, he breaks it outside. We know how dangerous he is. Could he go? He's going to be brought down as he tried to cut inside a Penn State defender all the way to the 45. So a huge 50-plus yard return from Quadri Henderson. Is the Panthers offense hasn't been doing much, and they need all the help they can get here in the fourth quarter to try and make a comeback. Ben DiNucci on the first play finds Chris Clark across the middle. His 6th catch of the game. He's been absolutely fantastic, but they've done nothing moving the ball since. It's 3rd and 10 now. 5 wide set. DiNucci in the shotgun. Aaron Matthews in motion. DiNucci looks. He's got Matthews across the middle. He is leveled at the 12-yard line, but it's a huge 19-yard grab. Matthews reels in the catch. DiNucci puts it on a platter for him, and that's a huge first down conversion for the Panthers. 2nd and 9 now. I formation with DiNucci under center at the Penn State 12-yard line. The clock winding down to about 4 minutes to play. DiNucci looks. He's found Clark, and that's an 8-yard catch for Clark, his 7th catch of the day, but it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Can they punch in? DiNucci hands off to Olsen. He gets into the end zone. It's a Pitt Panther touchdown. Quadri Olsen with 3:53 to go. The Panthers are going to take a crucial 20-17 lead over the Nittany Lions just when they needed their offense to come alive. They do. Bing, bang, boom. The nooch is here, and we're into the end zone. So Penn State, ensuing drive now. They need 3 points to continue the game, at least try and force overtime. But Dwayne Hendricks, first play is into the backfield. It's his 4th sack of the day. 7 tackles, 6 for a loss, and 4 sacks for the Panthers defensive end, having an absolutely massive performance in the biggest game of his life and the biggest game for the Pitt Panthers since probably the days of Dan Marino in the early 1980s. And Dwayne Hendricks is having a game really for the ages and to remember. 3rd and 12 though for Penn State. They're going to look for the deep ball. It looks like McSorley's got a ton of time, and it's a blown coverage. Mike Gesicki, the tight end, catches the ball. It's a 39-yard catch, a huge blown coverage, and it's a big conversion for the Nittany Lions. 2nd and 8 though. The handoff goes to Barkley. He's taken down by Elijah Zeiss for no gain, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. 1 minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Penn State needs at least a field goal, so McSorley, he's going to look, throws out wide. He finds Brandon Polk, but only 4 yards. They can't get the first down, and it's going to come down to their kicker. He's missed 2 kicks already, but he has made 1. Can he split this through the uprights? It's going to be a 41-yard attempt from the right hash mark. Drama unfolding. The kick is up, and it's missed. He's put it wide right again. 3 misses from the Penn State kicker. Absolute heartbreak for the Nittany Lions, but the Panthers, if they can get 1 first down, they'll be able to run the clock out. So 3rd and 1. Penn State does still have a timeout, so the Panthers need the first down to be able to clinch this victory here. DiNucci, he's going to hand it off to the big back. Quadri Olsen, he's got the first down with a 5-yard carry, and the Panthers are going to be able to run the clock out here in Happy Valley, and it's going to be happy for the Panthers as they have dominated the state, taking their 2nd consecutive victory over their arch rival Penn State Nittany Lions. Huge performance from Ben DiNucci, really just composed. Didn't have a great performance, but did just enough to win. And the big thing was the Panthers defense. They really employed the bend but not break technology. Penn State was getting into Pitt Panthers territory, but many a time were they able to stop Trace McSorley with an interception. A missed field goal attempt really came into play. Dwayne Hendricks was an absolute monster and is our player of the game. So a huge victory for your Pitt Panthers as they go to 2-0 on the season before they go into a matchup with undefeated Oklahoma State, who's already beaten number 8 Florida State on the year. So the Panthers, it's not going to get any easier for them next week, but they're going to enjoy this. We're going to see the victory lights back on campus at the Cathedral of Learning. An unbelievable victory for your Pitt Panthers. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, hail to Pitt. We'll see you in the next episode from Happy Valley, Beaver Stadium. Pitt Panthers 20. Penn State Nittany Lions 17 on the Pitt Panthers Football Network.